As an entrepreneur, you are ultimately a risk taker, but also you do believe in something that maybe other people don't believe in or can't see. I was somebody who took a process online at a time where people were still debating whether you would buy a CD or a book. That was the limit of what most people thought possible. And we took a process online that was often people travelling huge distances, spending thousands of pounds of their own money to make a decision. And within 2 or 3 years, it went from people saying we were crazy to eventually thinking it was the normal practice.
Kinetic as a company, in the 15 years we've been operating, now has 120 UK universities, but also we now have over 300 customers worldwide. The main areas we're focusing on within our software, student experience, when they or their parents are trying to decide which accommodation they're going to choose, they're using the latest web technologies, giving people access to things like floor plans and pictures. It just is like booking a hotel.
I'd been very used to the business growing at a strong rate, and I was starting to get frustrated that I couldn't see how that would continue. It really was a simple decision in the end to realise that actually I felt it was always going to be a better growth story if a larger entity had control of the business than me. As an entrepreneur, business owner, when you sell, it's actually quite a destabilising part of your business career, because something that has been 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, part of your life, part of your responsibilities is suddenly gone. So that's a really quite challenging time to make a decision of where do you go next. I think often a lot of people use a business sale as retirement, but for me, I think I sold at a time when I was still very, very interested in future opportunities and future ways of developing my own personal capabilities. When I looked at what Volaris could offer, it just seemed like a never-ending growth story, and I felt that was something that was quite inspiring to be part of. I now work as a business transformation leader within the Volaris group across a very large range of businesses. So I saw a very strong alignment and just wanted to see where that could take me. One of the things I've really enjoyed about Volaris is the opportunity to see so many different environments. And that's particularly the case with customers and the diversity of the environments we work within. So when I was with Kinetic, it was my own business, and all we really dealt with were university campuses. And there's a lot of interest, but you're still within one country. You're really just dealing with very similar mindsets, focusing on very similar challenges and issues. But when I moved to SpecTech, the diversity was incredible. Dealing with the whole global marine market meant you were in many, many different environments. I'd say now that half of what I've learned in terms of business in the broadest sense from my time as an entrepreneur, and half has probably come from my journey in Volaris. So it's now 10 years since I sold my business, and it gives you good time to reflect and think, was it the right decision? It's incredible to feel something that really started 25 years ago is still active and still useful to the universities and everything that goes with that. But an equal inspiration is that I no longer take part in that, and it's still there, it's still strong, it's still able to go on to the future. And I've been able to add things in other environments that I had no experience or even imagination of 10 years ago. Many, many different aspects of career development come from completely different places. And the more you keep learning, the more you're likely to keep developing as a person. And I'm somebody that can grow and develop things in many different ways. And I think that's the lesson I've really learned since coming into Volaris.